Not even gonna cuss your out today.
You can't cuss me out.
Yes, I can.
Motherfucking groom.
I'll read you your motherfucking rights.
Yeah, I think you want a blooper or something.
I don't.
This is not gonna be a blooper for you.
I do not want a blooper.
You want something?
I want to make my quesadilla. That's what the I want to do. Alex, you're not funny to me. You're not funny to me. You got 3 seconds before I say the whole thing.
3, 2, 1.
Stop.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to The Wind Down.
You know the drill. Get your snacks, your wine, and let's chit chat. So today's topic is being financially dependent on a man. So what do you think about being financially dependent on a man?
I don't believe in that. I think you need to secure the bag yourself, and if there's gifts and other things to come along with that, that's great. Like if they want to, you know, throw you some stuff, or like, you know, relationships, things of that nature. But other than that, I really don't. I don't know what that is.
I think that we were brought up not like being taught that that's not cute. Don't you think? Like our parents have taught us that like that's not something that you want to do. And I feel like we think that even more now because like our whole lives, our dad has done everything and then some for us.
So it was never a situation we were in where like,
we had to depend on a guy. So I personally feel like you can't provide me with anything that my dad has not provided me with already or cannot provide me with as of now. Don't you think? Like,
yeah,
experiences, trips, like we've been taking trips in and out of the country for a minute now. So, I mean, you can't like, and I think a lot of girls, like, it depends on how you grew up. Some people aren't used to those experiences and aren't used to those things. So I think that's why our parents worked so hard to make sure that we were used to those things so that we don't ever have to be like starry-eyed when somebody is trying to take us on a trip or buy us a whip or jewelry or anything like that. Like, that doesn't make us happy.
Right. No, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And then you have to think of it from other people's perspectives too. Like some people think like there's certain situations where it's okay. Maybe if they're the breadwinner, the guy is the breadwinner or whatever, or even the opposite way around when the woman is, we can get into that too. But some people just base it off of, like, I would say if you're married, the circumstances are a little different versus you being, yes, they absolutely are, versus you being just a boyfriend and girlfriend or boyfriend and boyfriend, whatever. Because when you're just in a relationship like that can be ended in 2 seconds. Nowadays, divorce, I mean, people get divorced too, but like, I'm talking about marriage, you always have to look out for yourself, but it's easier to be like, not financially dependent, but for the man to take care of everything, whatever. But when you're a woman and, or anyone in a relationship, just like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, you have to like be careful about that.
Yeah. But like me personally, I can't be dependent in a marriage either because nothing is promised. Like divorce happens like a breakup these days.
No, for real.
It's like people get divorced every day, B. I don't have time. You know, like I can't just, and I think a lot of women nowadays, they kind of find themselves like playing the mother role and the wife role, and they kind of put themselves in the back burner and completely forget that like you got to take care of yourself too and make sure that if anything ever happens with this person that you have somewhere to lay your head, you have something to eat, you got a whip to drive. I mean, like this type of stuff is, you can't forget about that.
You can come home and the divorce papers can be sitting on your
for
desk
no reason
next to a glass of wine.
Exactly.
So he wants you to be relaxed when he signs the papers.
Right, like
it's not going down like that. So you always have to make sure that you look out for yourself financially too. But obviously when you're in a relationship, a lot of people put their guards down and like they don't like, it's like, oh, we're good, blah blah blah. And you don't want to have to think about that all the time, especially if you're married. Even the fact that we're saying you have to like make sure you're set yourself, you have to, but it sucks because I hope some people don't think that like You have to think about that your entire marriage. You don't want to have to think about it.
You don't want that like burning in your mind.
It's just a just in case, kind of like a will. Like you don't want to die,
but you gotta have that just in case.
If shit go down.
Exactly.
Your bases is covered. You know.
That was a good comparison.
That
was a really good comparison.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
But another thing that I wanted to talk about, you guys may have seen this video. It's a controversial video. It was all over the Shade Room and Follower Alert. But if you guys know who Marcus Black is from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, so he had a video where he talks about how no man wants a woman that is completely independent. And he says, if she doesn't need me, then I'll just find somebody that needs me. And I personally was like, that's not cute. I don't agree with that at all. Because I think that there's a difference between a woman wanting you and a woman needing you. Do you really want somebody to, like, as a man, you want somebody to need you like that? But also, that's the thing though, I think a lot of men want to be needed.
You just asked the questions. Are you gonna let me answer it, or are you gonna answer it yourself? Like, just let me answer it. I want to know if he for sure said, what were his exact words?
I listened to it before this video.
So what was he saying again?
He said, if she does not need me, then I will find somebody that needs me.
Does he mean, okay, yeah, that's a bit much. That's really,
there's a difference between need, and he's too damn old to not know the difference between needing and wanting. A woman can want you and have her own, and you still take care of her, but she has to completely need you, completely rely on you for her to be any good for you.
Right.
That's like so dumb.
It's sad. Some guys actually think it's like,
and I think that is like something within him. That's not cute.
I agree.
But like, remember we were having a conversation and you were saying like, as a woman, you kind of want it to be needed too.
Yes,
like,
you have to think about their perspective as well.
Yeah.
Play devil's advocate. Like, if your man, if you feel like your man doesn't need you, would like how you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like that for a guy too. If you feel, if your dude was sitting around talking to his friends or whatever, and he said, I mean, I don't really need her. I don't need her. I mean, I want her. I don't need her. Like, it would, even though it's like big facts, that shit will hurt your feelings.
Yeah, but I mean in like a money capacity.
Was he talking about money?
But he was just saying he doesn't want anybody to financially independent. No. He doesn't want someone that says like, I can do this by myself. I got my own and I'm da-da-da-da. Well, at the end of the day, sir.
So it was, relax.
I have my own.
Relax.
I'm just saying.
Was it financial? Like, was he only talking financial?
What I just say to you?
Don't do that, dude.
I just told you that this man said.
I wish I would have heard it myself.
Guys, we might link the video right here on the side. We might put a small clip of the video right here because she's about to make me mad.
No, I'm not gonna do all that.
But
I will put the video in our bio.
Just go in the Shade Room, or you can go on Instagram and hashtag Marcus Black and go look at that video.
Yeah.
I just thought it was very like ignorant. Like, it was just like stupid to me. Like, I think somebody can want you and not, because listen, I think we need Jesus.
Oh yeah,
we need Jesus. We don't need nothing else but Jesus.
Right.
We don't need a man. We want a man. But you wouldn't want anybody to say that to you, like, I don't need you. I like agree with him when he says like he doesn't want somebody that's always saying, I got my own, I got my own. Because it's like, dang, like, can you just let this man just,
I'm really sipping his glass. Like, I have broken nails.
I have a broken nail too. But I mean, I get what he's saying at that part, but it's like,
girl. And then what are your thoughts? I just want to kind of like throw it back a little bit on a man being financially dependent on a woman. Now, I know I kind of have a feeling, I kind of had a feeling what you were going to say. But, you know, some people out here in the throwback Mary J situation, Mary J Blige, Auntie Mary situation, where it's like, get on it, shawty, this is what you're here for. Some people will actually like, I understand where you're coming from. Like, it's like, you want, if anyone's gonna be financially dependent,
I cannot, I mean this, I personally cannot and will not ever financially take care of a man. That is so unattractive to me. That does not make me tingly inside. I won't do it. I will not do it.
You refuse.
And I refuse. And like when you talking about the Mary J. Blige situation, honey, she was taking care of this man and everything, and what he do? He still cheated on her. So he stepped on her, like for real. He was stepping on her neck. He was not playing with her. For real, he was not playing with her. So she probably learned from that situation, like, okay, no more men. I'm not taking care of no more men. Because for what? He's too old for that.
I agree. But we gotta play my favorite game. We do, because listen, sometimes it's the woman that's in the she's bringing in the bread. You know, she's bringing all the cash. Okay, let's say like a celebrity. She's yeah, let's say this pop star or whatever. I don't even like saying what is a pop star? This singer.
Yeah.
Y'all, I hope y'all know this is kidding. I don't ever say pop star.
Yeah.
She is bringing in all the money or whatever, and she's with like maybe like this guy she grew up with or whatever, and he isn't in that situation. I feel like it's okay for her to take care of things. Like,
she can buy the house, the light bill need to be in his name. The water bill need to be in his name. He need to have a few bills in his name, because if the house is like what, the most expensive thing that you have? Your house is the most expensive, and maybe she could buy the cars. But, and that's still too much. Maybe that's hurting me to say that. Oh, nah, I'm sorry.
Nah.
I can't even do it. Okay, the house. Maybe we can just go half on the house. We can go half on the house. I can just go half, but like if I'm buying all of the big stuff, that's a problem for me.
Will you play rock, paper, scissors?
Absolutely not. We're too old for that. Like, it doesn't sit right with me, because I'm gonna be so like, every time I see him in the house or he say something crazy, I'm gonna be like, this my house. I bought this house. Don't do that.
No, you can't do that. You can't be like that. That's
like I don't want to be like that, but it's just like,
so don't. That's why you're not gonna put yourself in a situation where you are.
And I also
want anyone in that situation, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't be like me. I also wouldn't put myself in a situation where like, I feel like I would want to go. Okay, maybe I wouldn't want to go half on my house. But like if I had to, I would go half on my house just to say that it's my house too. And nobody could ever come to me like,
I wonder how all of that works. Like,
me too, I don't know how that works.
Cause like I get anxiety even thinking about how people do the finances and stuff like that.
I think somebody can buy a house fully and then both y'all names just on it.
But like 50-50 is petty.
50-50 is petty.
Like we're not, this isn't boyfriend, girlfriend type of thing.
Well, my name needs to be on this. On it, like all the way on it.
Yeah, but I really would love to, anyone that's young and married or whatever, you don't even have to be young, it doesn't matter, like let us know how that all works, because I know it's a really touchy topic with a lot of people,
and I feel like it's probably like makes or breaks some relationships. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I was talking last week and I was saying, what breaks a relationship quicker, trust issues or financial issues? What is your answer?
Both. Both.
But what's the quickest?
Because I'm snapping about trust and I'm snapping about financials. So I really can't even comment.
I wonder, like,
but I've never been in a situation where I had to snap about financials.
I feel like I don't know. Nowadays it's finances. Like someone will leave you in a heartbeat over
finances.
Yes, over money.
They will. But like, that's just the world that we live in. That's very sad.
It's so sad.
Yeah, the people care that much about money, but like, I sound like a hypocrite.
What?
I sound like a hypocrite.
But anyway, if you're in one of these situations that we said we don't want to be in, let us know. Tell us about the situation if you're comfortable with that.
Tell us about it.
And yeah, because honestly, we don't really know a lot. We're just like going based off of what we know right now.
Yeah,
like,
I'm going based off of where I am right now, but like I'm single, so I could get in a relationship in like a few months and my situation change and I'd be like, oh, okay, well I changed my mind. But as of right now, it ain't happening.
Right, and she's 22, I'm 23.
Right.
So we're just, you know, learning and figuring things out. I really still don't even know how people split things when they're married and stuff. Yeah, like, how does all of that work? Let us know.
Click the bell so that you get the notifications when we upload. All of that.
Don't keep doing this. Don't keep doing
me.
this. Do not.
Also, guys, what I do want to do is, if you have a situation that you're in, or you want to know about a specific situation, let us know what it is. Or you can like direct message us on Instagram or whatever. Let us know the situation. We won't say your name if you don't want us to. Or, you know.
Or even send in a clip or a video and tell us about your situation, and maybe we can play it on the next episode.
Exactly.
And we'll just do like a throwback to last episode. So-and-so wanted to say this about their situation.
Exactly.
That would be very cool too, you guys. Drink the rest of your glass.
Please.
You poured a glass,
chug it.
Drink it. Chug it. We'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks
Give us
for
some more
joining.
suggestions too. But yeah, thanks for joining.